Indian economic updates. Before India revoked a key transshipment facility for Bangladesh, Dhaka had already taken steps that negatively affected land border trade. In March, Bangladesh's interim government, led by Chief Advisor Mohammad Yunus, closed 3 land ports with India and suspended another, citing inadequate infrastructure. It also halted yarn imports from India via land ports, despite strong opposition from major business chambers. This move, seen as benefiting Pakistani imports, risks hurting Bangladesh's garment sector, which relies heavily on Indian yarn. Experts warn it could severely impact small and medium enterprises. India's transshipment facility allowed Bangladesh to export goods to third countries via Indian land customs stations. This facility has now been revoked, although trade with Bhutan and Nepal remains unaffected. India is preparing to accelerate talks on a bilateral trade agreement with the US, aiming to address and potentially rescind the recent 27% reciprocal tariffs imposed by Washington. The government views the bilateral trade agreement as a solution to all outstanding trade issues and plans to initiate sectoral meetings with US counterparts this month. While discussions are progressing well, there's no set deadline, though both sides aim to finalize the first phase of the pact by this fall. The US imposed broader tariffs on over 50 countries under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, which allows exemptions, applicable only once a bilateral trade agreement is finalized. The act also permits adjustments based on partner responses. Despite challenges, including non-tariff barriers and differing standards, the bilateral trade agreement talks continue. India is also consulting export councils and ministries to support exporters. Officials note that while the US nudges for a faster resolution, India remains cautious, recognizing concerns from US industry as well. India's expansive railway network is a vital part of its infrastructure, but it currently grapples with issues like overcrowding, outdated systems, and slow speeds. To address these challenges, the government has launched an ambitious modernization plan aimed at transforming the railways into a world-class transportation system. A major milestone is the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project, which will introduce Japanese Shinkansen bullet train technology, boosting connectivity, tourism, and economic development. Simultaneously, India is exploring sustainable solutions such as hydrogen-powered locomotives, offering zero-emission alternatives to diesel engines. Pilot projects are underway to test their viability. Beyond high-speed trains, Indian Railways is adopting advanced technologies like digital ticketing, smart infrastructure, and upgraded signaling systems to enhance safety and efficiency. These innovations, combined with infrastructure upgrades and freight improvements, reflect a vision of inclusive growth, environmental responsibility, and technological progress, positioning India for a more connected and sustainable future. Morgan Stanley has revised India's growth forecast for 2025-26 downward by 40 basis points to 6.1%, citing uncertainties stemming from recent changes in trade and tariff policies. The firm also expects a slower recovery in 2026-27, projecting 6.3% growth instead of its earlier estimate of 6.5%. It anticipates growth to bottom out at 5.7% in the December 2025 quarter, down from 6.2% a year prior, due to weakened external demand and dampened business sentiment affecting capital expenditure. On the inflation front, Morgan Stanley expects it to average 4% this fiscal year, supported by lower food and oil prices. This benign inflation environment may allow the Reserve Bank of India to implement a deeper easing cycle, totaling 100 basis points, with 2 additional rate cuts in 2025. The report also warned that global growth headwinds and capital flow volatility pose downside risks, though clarity on trade policies, particularly a USA-China deal, could help restore growth momentum.